my name is Allison, and this is my YouTube channel. I've had it for a little while, I think for 5 years now. I haven't really posted much of anything, and I haven't really posted very frequently, but I'm gonna try to change that as best as I can. So I'm gonna keep my old videos up, because this channel I want to be more of a documentation of my journey and how I grow throughout the years, and I don't think it would be right to archive my last videos just because they don't fit with the theme I'm going for. I would like to look back on them, and I want to keep them up. So you guys can watch them whenever you want, but from now on, going on a new path with the channel. I have a lot of goals. I'm going to revamp, kind of rebrand a little bit to focus on documenting where I am right now in my life. I'm going through a lot of personal changes this year. I've been a green witch for a couple years now, but this is the year that I've actually been able to focus a lot of my time and energy onto it, so I'm excited for that. I'm still very, very new to witchcraft, and I know my practice is a very solo and personal practice, so I'm not sure how much I'll share that with you guys, but I might give you updates on what I'm doing and how I'm feeling, stuff like that, which I'm really excited for. I want to really dive into gardening and sewing. I'm getting really obsessed with vintage fashion. All my life I've been really confused and frustrated at modern fashion, and it just never made me feel comfortable except for big sweaters. And so I started doing some research, trying to figure out what I like now that I'm 20 years old, 21, jeez, keep forgetting. Doing some research into what I like to wear, what I feel most comfortable in, what I feel the most me in, and I found that a lot of vintage, more Regency, 1800s, more 1800s style dresses is what I feel most comfortable with, and I'm really excited. I also have a soft spot in my heart for 1950s fashion, Victorian, Edwardian, so I really want to explore this new path of fashion for me, and I'm really excited because I want to share that with you, and I want to document it, because it's something that has never really crossed my mind before. I've always been into Renaissance and fantasy clothing, and it didn't come to mind that I could just wear it on a daily basis. So thank you, Rachel Maxey. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, but I'll link her channel in the description. I've been obsessed with it currently. I literally spent the entire morning just binging all of her videos, and I've done that for the last 2 weeks. So she's an inspiration to me. I feel like I can relate to her, but also be really inspired by her at the same time. And to dive headfirst into vintage fashion and finally be comfortable in the clothes that I wear. I'm so excited. And I want to sew my own skirts and dresses. That will be much later in the future though. I just got my sewing machine to work. I kept on rethreading it wrong, but I finally got it to work. But we're moving in a couple months, so I've packed it away. So once we move into our new apartment, which will hopefully have an office space, I'll be able to have a little sewing nook where I can actually make my own clothes, which I'm very excited for. So along with witchcraft, gardening, sewing, vintage fashion, I want to do little vlogs and aesthetic little videos, kind of cottagecore themed, just really wholesome, content, peaceful. I want this to be a very warm place. But since it is my journey, I will document bumps in the road and stuff like that, but I want it to be a majority just like peace and quiet and like surrounded by nature. And so I'm really excited. I feel like I've known who I am for the most part my entire life, and I'm really excited to figure out where I'm heading in this direction, because I can't really see my future as clearly as I used to. So I'm very excited to document the journey and share the journey with you. I hope you really enjoy it. It's gonna be exciting and hopefully really pretty and really cute and just really lovely all around. But to continue to introduce myself as this 21-year-old me into the world, I wanted to tell you a couple things about me and kind of what I'm up to, what my life is like right now, just to see how we go going forward. This is our first apartment. As I say, I've been married to my husband Alex for 2 years now, over 2 years, and this is our first apartment, and we're going to be moving out in a couple months, which is exciting because we get a second bedroom, but also really bittersweet because, you know, it's our first apartment, you know, it's our first space together where we got to make a home. But we knew we weren't going to be in here for too long, so I haven't really like put that much heart into decorating it. But I have a feeling our new place, we're going to be there for several months, or several years, and I really want to make it a home for us. So it's bittersweet to be leaving this place, but you know, it's for the better. This apartment has served us really well for when we needed it, but we need something else now. So yes, I've been married to my husband for 2 years, and we just got our first dog, Cora. She's a Shiba Inu, black and tan. She is 9 months old right now. She was born August 29th, 2019. So she's still very much a puppy. So she's our first baby, our first fur baby. And so that's our little family right now. It's me, Alex, and Cora. And yes, we named Cora after Avatar Korra from The Legend of Korra. Her full AKC title is The Legend of Korra. So if you couldn't tell, we were Avatar fans. There you go. So, real fast, I've been getting into reading more. I was kind of in that hole where I was watching a lot of YouTube and like drama stuff, and it was entertaining, but it didn't satisfy anything in me. I didn't feel feeling anything besides like, whoa, you know? So I've been starting to read more, and I just finished Nora Roberts' Charmed from the Donovan Legacy. Thank you, Mom, for buying it for me. Which I really enjoyed. It's a little bit more sexy than the books I normally read, but it's about an empathic witch, which I related to. And it's a romance. It has a little girl in it named Jessie, and I adore her. She has my heart. It's a pretty quick read. It took me forever to read it because I kept on procrastinating. But about halfway through, I finished that in like 3 hours. So it's not a terribly long read. It's really fun. It's really sexy. Like, oh my goodness, I was not expecting that when I first started reading it. But it was a really fun time, really magical. I wish magic worked like this more. That would be awesome. Who knows, maybe it does and I just haven't gotten there yet. But I really liked this book. It was really fun and really quick and really romantic and just very passionate. So I recommend. I haven't read any of her other books. My mother really loves her books, but this is the first one of Nora Roberts that I've read. And The Donovan Legacy has 4 books, it looks like, and I decided to read the 3rd one. So there was some little moments where they reference past books, but it's not like you don't understand what's going on. It makes everything very clear. So I was never lost while reading it, even though I haven't read any of the rest of the books of the series. So I recommend. It's really good. I will probably reread it at some point because it's just... Anyway. So the books that I'm reading now, I have this book is my first witch book, and I packed my other books, and I think I only have 3 witch books, but this is my first one and the one I go by the most. It's called The Green Witch. It's by Arin Murphy-Hiscock, and it's really like a really good guide, It's a really good guide for beginners and for as a reference for witches who know what they're doing. Since I do not know what I'm doing, I reference this a lot. Cora has joined us for the last couple bits of the video. Hello. Right, and the other book that I'm reading is A Secret History of Witches by Louisa Morgan. I just got this book late January and haven't had time to read it yet. So I just started it, and I love the pages. The texture is really fun. And I'm only like 20 pages in, and so far it's really cool. It's about a Romanian group of witches that are running away from this British priest who's trying to burn them. So that's cool. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's really well written. I will let you guys know how this one turns out. So, yes. I think that's all I really had to say. After I'm done with that one, I'll probably read Pride and Prejudice, because I am obsessed. I watched the whole TV show with Colin Firth, the 1995 show, I believe. It's only like 6 episodes, but they're all about an hour or 40 minutes long. So I watched all of that, and then immediately after I watched the movie with Keira Knightley. So I'm a tad obsessed with the Regency era at the moment, and I'm very excited to dive deeper into that. Next video will be a little kind of gardening update, because I do have little sprouts, but since we're moving in a couple months, I don't want to put them in anything really too permanent. But I have a plan. So maybe I'll document that for my next video. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and got to know me a little bit better. Hopefully the quality of my videos will increase the more I do it. Subscribe if you like to. Join me on my journey. Don't subscribe if you don't. Yeah. What was I gonna say? I don't have an outro yet, Cora. What should my outro be? Do you have any ideas? Cora's outro would be to scream. I'll see you guys next time. Bye! To say for my first video, yeah? You okay? That's all I wanted to say for the first video. Yeah? So yeah, that's all I really had for my first video. I just kind of wanted it to be an introduction. Once I start figuring some... Are you alright? Are you okay? Once I start figuring... Goodness, stop it. Done yet. We're not done. She's so done with me. I'm sorry. You have to go through being held and having lovies. Did you just look at the camera? You're so dramatic. She's so dramatic. You're so dramatic. Oh.